Welcome to the tavern. My name's Jay, and as you can see here, I made a what you would call it's a deck list. So I don't know if you've seen it last time, but I decided to work with a Chaos brand deck, branded along with some Charmers, right? So the way the deck should really realistically work, like this is how in my head it works, right? So on my turn, depending on the setup, right? On my turn, one of the things I want to do is I want to set up. Actually, I'm gonna do something. It's gonna be one of these, right? Because so Neff in the deck will kind of set me up in some places, right? And if I can go into like a level 9, it'd be fine. But the way Neff works is Neff is going to really work with a caster with like a caster goes into like Neff, a caster. This will go to like the Draco Berserker while giving me like a possessed partnership on field to use whenever. And if I have like an Ecclesia in hand, I might take out Cartesia. Like being a bit more realistic, the Cartesia not helping. The Chaos Witch, same thing, not helping. And I'm actually gonna go up another Ecclesia because I want to see the Ecclesia, right? I want the Ecclesia to be on the follow up turn, so that way Ecclesia, bounce the Ecclesia, get the Albaz. Albaz fusing my opponent's card to go into any other fusion, which I will have to look into many more fusions, and I might actually like take out the Chaos Angel, but the Chaos Angel is sort of a must, right? So do all of that. I may or may depending on what happens, right? May or may not take out the Mood Dragon. But again, it becomes relevant if I have like say a super poly, which I might need another. So the whole idea of the deck is on my turn, I synchro. On my opponent's turn, I fuse, have many forms of interruptions in the form of say some trap cards, but realistically it's gonna be like a bunch of monsters just doing a bunch of things to end up on a board that kind of just stops my opponent, right? So this is what this list is. I do have the Zorori here for like a small Zorora engine. Could be taken out for like, let's say, another Chaos Witch. And then I could just take out these guys for like better synchros. Could work around with that. Could see what happens, right? But realistically, that's like the entire plan, right? Actually, if while I'm here, let me look for like some level. I don't have enough level 8 synchros. Let's be honest with that one. Don't have enough level 8 synchros. So if my ideal deck, I mean, I could try the Cyframe Lord Omega. I can go into the Borolo Savage. That'll be like a card to go into, but I don't want to. Another card I can go into at some point is a Baron de Fleur. So like let's say take out these three, I could go into a Baron de Fleur. I can throw down like another link card, maybe like Lina or Dark or both. Honestly, if I could do both, that'd be swell. Get that set up, have like those interactions, so on and so forth. So realistically, like this could come out, and so could the Crowley, because it's only a small Magistus engine. And how many cards is this taking out? 3. I will have to add in 2 more cards. What 2 cards? No idea yet. I could realistically take out the Secret Village of Spellcasters, but I am also working with a lot of spellcasters. This, I could take this out. That's not doing much of anything. Yeah, we're 1500 defense, but realistically, they're not staying on the field long, and I don't have a use for like its secondary function. So there's all of that. Now, again, it's things might get changed. So far, the Zorora lock has been like somewhat effective, but not really. The biggest thing would be like get out the Chaos Angel, because so far nobody has been able to truly out a Chaos Angel, and that's because the way they go about it is they want to use monster effects. Now, in a grind game, yeah, I'm losing the grind game. I'll be honest on that one. I'm losing the grind game. But realistically, this is a deck that says I don't care if I go first, I don't care if I go second, I'm doing something. So opening hand is, I'm not gonna say terrible, but it's kind of terrible. Like, oh, I'm doing nothing but witchcrafters. So you are going through reasoning, reasoning for 4, for 2, and you get a max C. You do have a snow. I don't have to worry about an ash, at least one of them. Oh, you already have the Schmied in your hand. Okay. Verre's engrave. Witchcraft is engrave. So you can still get the Hane. There is still the Hane to contest with. Oh, you do have another Verre? Currently controls. Okay. Keep that in mind. Currently control. Okay, you go into an Ulsa. You get how many spells? I think 5. About 5 or 6 spells. This is going to be very interesting. No, this is actually, like, this is gonna be very interesting because, like, I can't, if I do the caster, I wish I didn't draw the other caster. That could have been something else. Okay, that's 1. 1. I'm guessing about 6. There goes 2. There goes 3. There goes 4. There goes 5. 6. 7. Okay. Okay. Hmm. What would I go for? I can go for the draw. I think I'll go for the possessed. I'll summon the Albaz. Activate Albaz. Activate the Madame Brewery. Ah, fuck. Did I really need to get rid of a Solemn Strike? Okay, yeah, I lose because, like, you win, have fun. Yeah, that was no point in going through all of that because, like, you're gonna flip it. You're gonna flip down the stupid, what's his face? The Fire Ant, a caster. And then what could have I done? I can't attack because it's going to like boost by like 4,000, and then summon the Aruru to. Yeah, there was no point in that. I think I might have to drop Possessed Partnership to 1. Emergency teleport. That's what, a 7? Ah, shit. We'll negate that. We'll negate that. Now go into a Baron de Fleur. Cherubini. And you're going to negate. Alright, this is fine. This is fine. Because the one thing everybody loves doing, they want the one negate. They want the one card that says, hey, you can't do anything. I don't know. I just find this entire thing stupid. Because, like, you no longer play, like, Galaxy Tomahawk. Alright, what are we going to? Okay, there goes an IP. An Appaloosa, okay. Mecha Phantom Beast of Rorodon. Okay, what else? I could go back to drawing. Like I've been working on like a couple more of these slimes that you see up here. I've been working really hard on some of these guys, and like it's getting to a point where it's like, what the fuck is this game? That's what, an 8. That's a Borreload Savage Dragon. What? Oh, yeah, it's still a burrow load. Oh, no, wait. That's a Psychic End Punisher. What the fuck? Don't you just love, like, the amount of negates people love putting on the board? Like, isn't this, like, lovely here? I don't win. You know what? Have at thee. I don't win. Like, I'm not even gonna play. Like, if my opponent doesn't want me to play, this is the content you're gonna get. Because this is all Yu-Gi-Oh! Is. You want me to be honest? This is all Yu-Gi-Oh! Is. And if you think it's any better than this, then no, you're wrong. And it's like, oh yeah, play a meta deck. No, it's still the same thing. Like if opponent puts up a board that says, hey, you can't interact with anything, then like what even is the point of the game anymore? Like that's realistically what it is. Like this is it. This is Yu-Gi-Oh. This is fucking Yu-Gi-Oh. And if like a new person is never gonna get anywhere far in this game. And it's like, oh yeah, play a meta deck. What am I gonna do? End on the same board each and every fucking time? Every fucking time? Or my opponent, depending on like the format, right? You go to Master Duel. Oh hey, here's a Maxi. Oh, here's an Ash Blossom. Here's a Joel and Lockbird. Here's a couple of other hand traps. If your entire answer is play hand traps, you lost the plot. If your entire answer is play the meta, you lost the plot. Like a lot of these older cards, like Auroradon, I think had to be banned in the TCG for like being a degenerate card. And it's like a wonder why like some of these older cards they never get out of the meta. And it's because new cards are often breaking the old one. It's never the fact of like new older cards were bad. No, newer cards are breaking them. And now everything has like this thing of like I can negate your entire field. I can negate anything you want to do. Are you fucking kidding me? I don't know. You tell me like you watched like an entire 9 minutes of my opponent comboing off an entire like maybe 5 minutes, give or take, like 5 to 9 minutes of my opponent comboing off just for my opponent to say, hey, you can't do anything. You know what? Let me see. Do you stop here? Do you stop here? I guarantee you they don't. Oh, they do? Oh, you're actually saying I have a chance. This is hilarious. This is actually hilarious. I might just take out the Magistus engine, to be honest. I could activate this. What would I get from this? First off, what do I get from this? I don't think I get anything from that. Um, it's not a dark. It's not any of that. It's not that. It's not that. Not that. No, I literally get nothing out of it. Come on, what's your trap card? All right. Well, I got nothing. Let's enjoy my opponent combo for like 5 to 10 minutes. Let's just enjoy all of this. Oh, what's this? You hit a Guido? Oh, and you hit a meta noise. Nice. What else did you hit? Up, there we go. There goes more shit. A fusion summon. You don't want to watch this, right? Do you? Like, we already know how this is gonna play out. Mind you, I'm only in like what, plat 5? Going back down to fucking what, gold? If this is the shit people are going to be playing, like I don't want to play this game anymore. I don't know how anybody else plays this game. You win. Like, in all honesty, is this fun for you guys? Even if you play the meta, is it fun? Like, first and foremost, the card game should be fun. It shouldn't be like, let me play the meta decks and ruin everybody else's fun. Because that's what this game is. It's not, it becomes just like not fun. It just becomes who brings out their boss monster. You wanna make this game fun? Limit the amount of time you can special summon. Special summon 10 times. That's it. Or like 5 times, 3 times, X number of times. And then you'll see how badly some of these decks can't play. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I'm trying here. Activate Albion. That's fine. But it's just like, again, I don't find this fun. Like, if I have to play the meta, if I have to play like the same 3 decks over and over again, that's not fun. That's like, get that shit out of here. No one wants a purple knight. And get that shit out of here. Got another one? Of course they have everything. Of fucking course. And like that's the thing, right? People's like, I literally forgot the phrase, right? Like they math the it's either A, they math the shit out of everything, or like they optimize the fun out of the game. Because it's just, let me do this, let me do this, let me do this, let me do this. If I can do this, I'm fine. No, you literally just optimize the fun out of the game. The game is no longer fun. It's all about how do I get to my win condition as fast as possible? How do I turbo out everything out of my deck? That's not fun. Like, the game was never meant to be like that. The game was meant to just the game was never meant to just be how do I do all of these things. The game was meant to just be like, I don't know, a slow paced kind of game. We're not playing a slow paced game anymore. Like, the game has gotten so fast. It's like in one or two turns, like turn three, if no one's dead, it's too long. Like, I don't know. Maybe the OCG has it better, but then again, I don't think anybody does. Are you fucking kidding me with this Albion shit? No? Alright, fine. Nope. Okay, cool. Thank you. Like, this is not. I don't find this fun. Like, if I can't make my own deck, if I have to play a deck everybody's already played 1,000 times. Like, the point of Yu-Gi-Oh is like, make your own deck, play with the cards you want to play with, not play with cards everybody already optimized to the point of there is no alternative line. It's one combo line ad infinitum, to the point of there is only one end board you will ever create, and that is it. Like, there is no, like, I don't know. I can't even find the word. I can't. Like, okay, here's the word. There's no innovation within this game. It's when a new set comes out, people immediately look at what the new set is, look at the cards, look at the new archetypes, and says, what does this archetype do? What does it do? How can I abuse it? Like, there's no point. There's no experimentation. There's none of that. It's just, I'm throwing this out there. How do you, like, optimize the fun out of a game? How do you make a game so fundamentally boring and broken to the point where, like, a new deck comes out, if it's a fair deck, it is not viable? And then once new support comes out, that makes it into a combo deck. Because that's really realistically, that's what everything is. Everything turns into a combo deck at some point. Trap Tricks used to be a back row heavy deck. It is now a combo deck. Fucking Labyrinth used to be a back row deck with, like, a slow grind game. It is now a combo deck that does everything in, like, 2 turns. Altergeist, it used to be a slow control deck. It is now a combo deck. Can we stop making decks into combo decks? Start banning some cards. Start actually printing cards that say, hey, we're not a combo deck. We are a slow orientated deck. That's all it needs to be. A slow. If you're a slow control deck, you're supposed to take many turns. It shouldn't be over in 3 fucking turns. And if you think a game should be over in 3 turns, then I don't know how this game is actually, like, any type of competitive. Especially when your opponent could just say, "Hey, here's my board. Can you break it?" And then I gotta play a card like Dark Ruler No More and hope to God it's, like, viable in the deck. That's really what it is. You have to hope one card is actually viable. I broke those cards. I don't even have it anymore. Whatever. Honestly, let's be honest here. The state of Yu-Gi-Oh, it's in bad shape, and if people keep swearing up and down, there is interactions. No, the fuck there isn't. You think there's interaction. It's like a pseudo interaction. You think you can get by a board. No, the fuck you cannot. You think you can, but you can't. And if you can't make if you can't make your own deck, and you're playing the same Tearlament deck, the same branded deck, the same fucking Dragon Link deck, any runic deck, those decks are toxic, and people don't like the people who play them will swear up and down. No, it's not toxic. I'm just going by my own fucking way playing solitaire. When no, those decks are actually toxic, and they don't really cause like good game states. It becomes can you interact with my board? Yes, no. Can you play on your turn? No. And if people say like those decks aren't toxic, play those decks. One day I will. One day I will play a deck like that, a meta deck, and it's going to be the same combo lines each and every time with the same end board each and every time, to the point where like the interactions. This is a joke I made. We're going to get to a point where I summon a card that cannot be negated, that cannot be destroyed, cannot be targeted, cannot be banished, cannot be anything, and on summon, it has the effect of I take a card in your hand and I tear it up, or I throw it in the blender. That's where we're going. And if people think, no, we're not going in that direction, we don't have a choice but to go in that direction. Like one card. Let me see, where is it? Cartesia has to do so much. It has to special summon. My bad. Ecclesia. She has to special summon herself if on like a going second turn, and then she can quick effect summon another card, which does its own thing of discard one cards, fuse, which put that back in there. And it's essentially it's just like it gets to a point where a deck does so much that you no longer need like a polymerization. You have it on a monster. You have like a quick effect. It's like boom! First turn I special summon a level 7. At this point, levels don't matter except to go into synchros. The synchros and fucking Xyz. That's the only way levels even matter anymore. How do we get to a point where a monster like this, which needs a tribute summon, is now I special summon for free, and then I get to do my plays afterwards? Like, I don't know. If you want to disagree with me, go ahead, disagree with me. Try to change my mind, but like the way I see Yu-Gi-Oh, especially like nowadays, where cards do way too much. There's too much recursion. There's too much of everything. Like, this game is getting close to where Kashtira is, where you're going through like a full. If your opponent can combo off and you don't have the out, like the meme of draw the out, it's becoming so true. To the point where you have to make a deck of nothing but outs. I don't know, just my 2 cents. Maybe it's a worthless 2 cents, but like, if you really think about it, like where did we go? I'm only playing Master Duels. I'm not even playing like the actual TCG, and even there is getting to a point of the only decks that are viable is everything runic, maybe like runic lab, and what else? Kashtira, to a point. And everything else is just like everything else. Dragon Link just keeps getting stronger. So like, what do you do? That is literally like the entire thing. What do you do? And the honest answer is you do nothing. There's nothing to do. The game's already lost. That's it. And the only way to actually save it is to actually like start throwing some hard limits within the game. And no, a ban list is not gonna fix it. Like, like a ban list is not gonna fix it. I'll say that right now. You want to fix the game, you're gonna have to do something else. You're gonna have to put like hard limits or like a resource or something into it. And if you think I'm wrong, try playing a game where there is like a limit on what you can do. Limit yourself to how many special summons you can do, and see how many decks actually fall off and how many decks rise in viability afterwards. That being said, that's it. That's been my TED talk. This game is, I don't see how this game is gonna get any better. Like, I'm at this point, I'm trying to play the game like the best that I can. And if the best that I have to do is play a meta deck, then that's it. There's nothing else to this game. Like, I get it. Every game has like a meta, but it has like ways to like counteract the meta. It's like a triangle effect. We'll see. I don't know. I don't believe in this game anymore. That being said, if you like the video, like it. Dislike if you dislike it. Subscribe if you want to. If you think this is fun, just waiting there for your opponent to combo off. I don't know. You tell me. That being said, get the fuck out. The tavern is not closed. I shall see you guys later.